Hey everyone, and welcome back to Briefly Books. Are you someone who constantly worries about what others think? Do you find yourself exhausted from trying to control situations or people's perceptions of you? If so, then today's book might just be what you need. I'm talking about Let Them, the life-changing practice of trusting yourself to release control and create the life you want, by the one and only Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins, as many of you know, is a powerhouse in the motivation and self-help space, famous for the 5-second rule. With Let Them, she offers a seemingly simple yet profound mantra designed to free you from the grip of anxiety and self-doubt. But does it really work? And what does Let Them truly entail? Let's dive in. So why pick up Let Them? The core promise is compelling: to significantly reduce the anxiety, stress, and energy drain that comes from trying to manage things entirely outside your control, namely, other people's actions, opinions, and decisions. If you're someone who replays conversations, worries about being liked, or constantly tries to fix or manage others, this book aims to give you a powerful tool to reclaim your peace. Mel Robbins suggests that by adopting the let them mindset, you'll not only free up immense mental and emotional energy, but also build stronger self-trust and create more authentic relationships. It's about shifting your focus from controlling the external to empowering your internal world. Imagine feeling less reactive, more centered, and having more energy for your own goals and happiness. That's the central benefit Let Them proposes. All right, so what is the let them theory? It's not a complex narrative, but rather a practical principle for navigating life's daily frustrations and interpersonal challenges. The essence is this: when someone disappoints you, misunderstands you, doesn't invite you, wants to leave, judges you, or simply does something you don't like, you mentally, and sometimes verbally, calmly, tell yourself, let them. Let them be wrong about you. Let them underestimate you. Let them not like your outfit. Let them make that decision you wouldn't make. Let them throw a fit if they're an adult. Let them not text back right away. The idea isn't about becoming passive or a doormat. Instead, it's about recognizing the boundary between what you can control and what you can't. You can't control other people's feelings, choices, or perceptions, but you can control your response. By letting them, you stop wasting your precious energy trying to force a different outcome from them, and instead, you redirect that energy towards how you want to proceed, how you want to feel, and what you want to do next. The book apparently delves into a 7-step process, providing tools, research, and relatable stories to help you implement this. It's about detaching your self-worth and emotional stability from the unpredictable actions and opinions of others. So, what makes Let Them potentially impactful? First, simplicity and memorability. The phrase let them is incredibly simple, easy to remember, and can be applied almost instantly in a moment of frustration. This accessibility is a huge plus for a self-help tool. Second, actionable advice. It offers a clear, actionable step you can take when feeling overwhelmed by others. It's not just abstract theory, it's a practice. Third, empowerment through boundaries. At its best, this theory can be incredibly empowering for setting healthy boundaries. It helps you detach from others' drama and reaffirm your own autonomy. Fourth, stress reduction potential. For those prone to overthinking, people-pleasing, or anxiety driven by external validation, this principle can genuinely offer a path to reduce stress and greater peace of mind. And fifth, Mel Robbins' delivery. Her direct, no-nonsense, and motivational style resonates with millions. She has a knack for making concepts feel urgent and achievable, and that energy likely infuses this book. Now, no concept is a one-size-fits-all solution, and it's important to consider potential limitations or areas where let them might need careful application. 1. Risk of oversimplification. Life is complex. While let them can be powerful, It might oversimplify situations involving abuse, injustice, or where genuine intervention or difficult conversations are necessary. You can't just let someone harm you or others repeatedly without taking protective action. You can't let your toddler run into traffic. So, context is crucial. 2. Potential for misapplication. If misapplied, let them could lead to passivity, avoidance of necessary conflict resolution, or even a sense of emotional detachment that isn't always healthy. It could also be used to dismiss the valid feelings or concerns of others if you're the one causing harm. Oh, they're upset? Well, let them be upset. That's not the intention, but it's a possible misinterpretation. 3. Not entirely new. Critics of some self-help concepts might argue that the core idea isn't revolutionary. Principles of Stoicism, for example, have long taught focusing on what you can control. However, Mel Robbins often excels at packaging existing wisdom in a fresh, accessible way for a modern audience. 4. The theory label. While catchy, calling it a theory might be a bit grand for what is essentially a very practical coping mechanism and mindset shift. This is a common point raised about concepts in the self-help genre. And 5, doesn't erase emotions. Letting them doesn't magically erase the hurt, anger, or disappointment you might feel. The book likely addresses this, but it's important to remember it's a tool to manage your reaction and energy expenditure, not to suppress your emotions entirely. Beyond the main mantra, let them touches on several important themes. Self-trust, learning to trust your ability to handle whatever comes your way, regardless of others' actions. Emotional regulation, gaining mastery over your emotional responses. Release of control, the liberating power of letting go of the illusion of control over others. Personal agency, reinvesting your energy into your own life, choices, and well-being. And boundary setting, a practical tool for maintaining healthy emotional and psychological boundaries. So, is let them the life-changing practice of trusting yourself to release control and create the life you want by Mel Robbins worth your time? If you often find yourself stressed, anxious, or drained by trying to manage other people's expectations, feelings, or actions, then yes, absolutely. This book offers a simple, memorable, and potentially transformative tool to reclaim your peace and energy. It's particularly powerful for those struggling with people-pleasing, fear of judgment, or a tendency to get overly involved in things they can't actually change. While it's important to apply it with wisdom and not as a universal pass for inaction in critical situations, the core message of let them is a valuable reminder of where our true power lies, within ourselves and our own responses. It's a call to focus on your own garden instead of trying to tend everyone else's. If you've read Let Them, I'd love to hear your experiences with it in the comments below, respectfully, and no major spoilers for those who haven't dived in yet. What worked for you? Where did you find it challenging? Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more book insights here on Briefly Books, and I'll see you in the next video.